Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and it's, another Friday episode with your girl. It's just my second week being back. I had posted last Friday, after a month of being gone. So I'm kind of back on a regular schedule now, which is really good, even though I'm still crazy busy. I like to, jump in and kind of do a little video or a little podcast episode just because it's something I enjoy doing it. Your girl's not making any money off this, but what the hell, I still like it. I like getting on here and chit-chatting. So, I'm a little hot in here. If y'all see me have a hot flash or sweating a little bit, look, I can't help it. I'm trying to not to turn the fan on in this room because it makes noise above my head. But look, I'm always hot. Even if I turn my thermostat down to 65, I'm still hot. You other ladies in my age range know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're in perimenopause or menopause, you know what I'm talking about. We're always hot. And I live in Texas, so it's always extra hot. Okay. But so, y'all know the Sephora sale is still going on. And, I knew from the jump that I wasn't going to be spending a bunch of money because that's just not where I am in my journey right now. I have so much stuff that I want to make sure I'm using up what I have, whether it be for my personal makeup or in my kit and so on and so forth. So I just picked up a handful of items that I'm going to share with you guys. And by no means am I trying to influence you or influence anybody to buy anything because I am not an influencer. I just like to get things and share my thoughts, take it or leave it. So I only have honestly one little bag, and then I had two bags. I threw one bag out because my main bag had this Sephora brush cleaner spray. So the Sephora collection is 30% off. And because I'm Rouge, I get 20% off everything else in the store. But typically I prefer to shop online or other retailers just because I get better discounts that way since I am a professional. But I do really like the Sephora daily brush cleaner. This is great for spot cleaning your brushes in between, when you're doing your deep cleaning shampoos and stuff like that. This stuff is really great. It really gets down the deep foundation and stuff inside of the brush. It doesn't leave them sticky or gross feeling. It leaves the brushes just nice and clean. I like to use this with either a paper towel or a microfiber cloth. So this stuff is really, really good. Every Sephora sale, I usually buy 3 of them. And by the time the next Sephora sale rolls around, they're all completely empty. So I really should have bought 4, but I only got 3, but that's what I'm working with right now. But it's a really good brush cleaner. I highly recommend it. It's just great to have. It's really nice just to keep one for yourself out on your countertop, wherever you have your makeup brushes, just for after you do your makeup, just give them a quick spritz, brush, run them across a paper towel or a microfiber cloth and just kind of set them up there to dry until you use them the next time, especially if you're acne prone and stuff like that. It's nice to always start with fresh, clean brushes. I know that we don't always do that we'll pick up a dirty brush and stick it on our face, but you can cause, some cross contamination and stuff. So just try to at least use something like this in between uses of your brushes to keep them clean. I think it's a really smart idea. The biggest purchase that I made, I'm going to show you next. Okay. This is a YSL palette. It's that big jumbo YSL palette with all the browns. I was surprised, I will say, because YSL quads are so small. Now, I don't own any YSL eyeshadows at all. I do enjoy the blushes quite a bit. I love their blush formula. It's really nice, buttery, smooth, creamy, pigmented, all the things. I don't own any YSL eyeshadows because, for one, these little bitty quads that they sell, if I'm not mistaken, are $69 or something insane like that for 4 eyeshadows, which is freaking ridiculous. That is nuts to me. Now, this palette was $85. Is that crazy? Hell yeah, it's crazy. You're probably thinking, heifer, you paid $85 for an eyeshadow palette. Well, with the 20% off, I paid $68, which is $1 less than one of their little itty bitty quads. So in my mind, it's how I justified it. And these are the types of shades that I go through consistently. So because y'all know I love brown eyeshadow. That's not new. That's not news on this end. Okay, let me tear this out of here. But it's YSL, so it's gonna have the luxury packaging and all the things. It's that really pretty nude. It's a nude kind of toasty color with some shimmer on it, and it is literally 8 brown shades and then a black. Yeah, it is. And I can honestly say with a palette like this, would I hit pan on every single color? Absolutely, because this is kind of where I live on myself. In my everyday life, I wear brown eyeshadows. I'm not going to front on it. It's what I like on myself. It's what I do. Do I add pops of purples and greens and stuff like that? Absolutely. But your girl's base is always going to start with shadows that look like this. This is actually really pretty. I swatched it in store because it was sold out online. I think it's back in stock if I'm not mistaken. Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at one point, like yesterday, I swear it was back in stock online. But it's been going pretty quickly. For whatever reason, this brown palette is super popular. This one and that Makeup by Mario, the Bring Back palette, the Ethereal Eyes, have been super popular. They can barely keep that stuff on the shelf. But this one now, I don't recall if it's limited edition or permanent. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. But the amount of shadow that you get in this is crazy compared to what you get in those little itty bitty quads. I mean, it's just insane. This one, the pan sizes are huge. They're very buttery, soft, smooth, easy to blend. I buffed them on my skin in the store just because I wanted to see. It's got a couple of like metallic, like champagne-y shades. This one is more like a metallic kind of bronze shade, like those kind of toppery shades, but just really pretty. So I kind of just wanted to test out a luxury eyeshadow formula that people really seem to like. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it a whirl. Would I invest in another palette? Probably not. Unless it was like this large of a size and on sale, because I will never, and they say never, but you know, your girl will say never buy a 4-pan YSL quad for $69. I don't care if they, with the 20% off, I'm still not freaking doing it because that is outrageous. But this seemed like, you know, a little bit more value, a little bit more bang for your buck, if you will. But I'm probably going to just do a short and swatch them on my skin tone. So that way, if you're like NC42 to NC45, you can kind of gauge what it's going to look like. Now, Alicia Archer, I love her. She's a friend of the podcast with her gorgeous self. She did an eye look with this. She did swatches, and I love watching her because we wear similar foundation shades. And I love to watch like Glam Girl Chelsea, another friend of the pod. I'm crazy about those ladies. I love them so much because I like to see like eyeshadows on caramel skin tones and bronzy skin tones and things like that. So this looked phenomenal on Alicia Archer. She did a short, she did a full form video, and it's amazing. So if you want more information on that, please check out her channel. It just looked incredible on her. So that kind of even pushed me a little bit over the edge. She influenced me a little bit to get this, I will say that, but I had my eye on it. I was just like, the price point made me not want to pull the trigger because unfortunately just the cost of eyeshadows has just gotten more and more out of control. Even drugstore makeup prices to me are out of control. Drugstore mascaras are like $15 and $16 in some cases. You're talking drugstore lip glosses are upwards of $12. It's just getting to be really, really crazy because I remember you used to be able to get like a CoverGirl lipstick for $5. Wet n Wild lipsticks used to be $1. Elf lipsticks used to be $1. Remember that? And now everything's is gone from like $5 and up. It's just inflation is a son of a gun, isn't it? It really, really is. I mean, I will say like, because down here in Texas, we shop at a grocery store called H-E-B. And I do love to wait for like H-E-B to put out their like 25% off the entire beauty department and hair department coupons. Because that helps a lot because H-E-B's prices on the makeup, the drugstore makeup, even though, yes, drugstore makeup is expensive, H-E-B, I feel like their prices are much lower because, for example, like a L'Oreal lipstick at Ulta will be like $12, but at H-E-B, it's $7. So do you know what I'm saying? So it's like even without a sale at H-E-B, it's just super cheap. A sale, if Ulta even gave you 20% off, it's still not going to beat what our grocery store, our H-E-B grocery store is selling it for. So I do appreciate them for keeping the prices lower on some of the drugstore makeup, but just drugstore makeup in general is what I'm saying. The prices are through the roof. Milani is expensive as hell now. Their setting sprays are like $20. That L'Oreal Infallible setting spray is like $20. I'm just like, drugstore is just not what it used to be. Girl, remember back in the day? If you're my age, we all had our little CoverGirl press compacts that we were using that we were paying $4 and $5 for. And just now that stuff, are you kidding me? You're going to drop a 20. You're going to drop a 20 on some drugstore makeup easy and not be getting much for your money, which is just insane. It makes me sad. Oh, you can't get cheap drugstore makeup anymore. So the other thing that I picked up, I have a few more things in this bag. It's really not a lot. I picked up a new shade of the Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serums. This is the shade Rose Jam. Why is it so pretty? Did I need another Laneige lip balm? Technically, no, I didn't need one, but I did go through a couple of other ones. So I was allowed to get another one because I went through some lip oils, a lip glaze. So I was allowed to get another lip product. It is so pretty. Like, it's literally the color of the packaging. If you see this on YouTube, like, look how pretty this package is. Y'all, it is so pretty. I was so excited. Look at that pretty color. Are you kidding me? It's gorgeous. It's like it's just like a pretty berry pink, like, but it's like a mauve pink. I just love it so much. This is definitely my kind of color. So I'm super excited about that. And these retail for $22. These Laneige lip serums, super pretty. Like, for me, these have replaced the Summer Fridays and all the other stuff. Now, I thought about getting one of those Edam ones, right? That's what I was considering, because I hadn't tried that brand. And then the more research I did and the more reviews I did, I was just reading more and more. The reviews that I was reading for the people who weren't sent it for free was saying, like, okay, this stuff is like making my lips really flaky. Like, it's supposed to be exfoliating, but your lips look flaky. Even with the lips, that supposed formula, your lips are looking kind of like flaky and crusty all day. And I'm like, that's not my journey. That's not what I want to have. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a hairstylist. I'm in close proximity to people. And the last thing you want to see is your makeup artist having dusty, crusty lips or having bad breath. Like, I'm not about that life. So I decided to stick with my Laneige and skip the Edam for now, because why is that? So, okay, little teeny bitty rant. When you go on Sephora and you're trying to look at reviews for products, I feel like there should be a separate section for the reviews that were, to me, essentially paid for, where they received the product to review. They received the products for free, because you'll see something straight out the gate. You're like, oh, new release. Just dropped whatever it is, just dropped lip balm. And it'll be like, it's got 2,000 5-star reviews. I'm like, how? It's not out. Like, how can you have all these 5-star reviews already? And then you go down the line and it just says, received product for review, received product for review. So it's like everybody who got it for free swears up and down they love it. And then as people start to buy it and more reviews get dropped, you'll start to see those 1-star, 2 stars, people really keeping it real about the product because they paid their money for it and they feel like they didn't get any value for their money. Or they're just telling the truth about the fact that it didn't work for them. It's like, how can you receive this product for review? Like, how long did you have it? Like, did you have it for more than 2 days and you're already leaving a review going, oh my God, I love it, as soon as you open the box because you got something for free? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer and knock you for enjoying a free product. What I'm saying is, if something is sent to you for your honest review, then be honest about it. Because I'm telling you, every time on freaking Sephora, when you see somebody got the product for free, they love it. It's always freaking 5 stars. So that kind of stuff kind of gets on my nerves. And I feel like that should just be totally separate section. Like, don't even mix that in with the regular reviews, because it boosts these ratings up on these products and you get this stuff home and you're like, holy crap, I need to return this. I couldn't return. There's some things you just can't return fast enough. Just know that a lot of those reviews, in my opinion, are bogus. Like, just do your own research, check the ingredients. Just do your due diligence, especially if it's something that's pretty pricey or expensive. Do your due diligence, especially when it comes to skincare and things like that, because we all have different skin types, textures, tones, and we don't want to do anything that's damaging to our skin based off somebody else's opinion of something they got for free. I love Monica Thievey. I think that's how you say her last name. Well, she's married now. But she's just always talking about products that are brown girl friendly, inclusion, brown and black girl friendly, and just being very inclusive. So I love to watch her on YouTube. And she was talking about that, how brands like will send her things and be like, hey, we want to send you this, and this is what we want you to say about it. And she's like, I decline those. I turn down money because my integrity means more to me than just getting a box of free crap. So I love that. And she's like, they'll send you something and then want you to do a video 24 hours later. How do you even know if it works? How would you know if this skincare product worked 24 hours later? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. They send you these briefs that go along with these products and they want you to say all these things that you don't really feel just so you can keep some free products. It's like, are we not past that yet? Are we not adult enough to go, that's not my journey. I don't want to do that to my subscribers, my listeners, whatever the case may be. It's like, come on, is your integrity worth anything anymore? You know, I know a lot of people talk about that Michaela Nagara chick or whatever her name is. I don't subscribe to her. I don't watch her videos. Sometimes her little clips will come in like my YouTube shorts or whatever, you know, when you just pull up your YouTube, and I try to just hit not interested. Just because that's just not somebody that I'm interested in watching or giving any views to, because I've just seen a little bit too much controversy, because I love to watch Jen. Her name is Jen. What's it? Jen Loves Reviews. And she just goes into detail about different companies and products and things that are going on in the industry. And I like to watch her because I feel like she's very informed. She does her research. And so I really appreciate the time and energy that she puts into educating us, just the beauty community in general, about different things that are going on. And when she's showing some crap that some people are doing, you can believe it because she absolutely does her due diligence. And when people do try to come for her, she's always got a rebuttal like, look, this is the evidence at hand. If you don't like it, give me something to dispute it. You know what I mean? Because Jaclyn Hill's trash butt was talking trash about Jen and trying to say all these things are lies that people say about me. This stuff is not lies, girl. We've been clocking your tea from Jump Street. She's losing subscribers now, so she's frustrated and she's lashing out at people like Jen Loves Reviews for just telling the truth. And Jen was like, hey, if I've misled the public in any way, shape, or form, if I put some misinformation out there, then show me, prove me wrong. Tell me what I did wrong. And of course, she has nothing to come back with but her little fake girl tears or whatever the case may be. So I just think that stuff's kind of funny, but it gets on my nerves. But sometimes you just have to sit back and laugh because is any of this stuff super important? No, but how you spend your money is. And if somebody is lying to you to try to get your coins, you should be educated enough to go, no, you're not going to fool me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I'm sick and tired of, I say this every episode, I'm so tired of the fakeness. Like, I'm just over it. I'm tired of it. And I just want people to be real and like say what they actually like and what they don't like. Of course, different things work for different people. We all know that. We know that. Okay. But if you actually didn't like something or you didn't use something at all, and you're saying you did just for some clicks, it's wrong. No matter how you slice it, it's wrong. No matter how you try to justify it, it's wrong. And that's it. That's it. Okay. Rant over. Sorry. That was a little bit long. Okay. Next thing I picked up these are for my kit because I really do like these. The Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powders. These are great. These very much remind me of like MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, which I love those so much. And yes, MAC is at Sephora, but it's not inside of the two Sephoras that are closest to me. So I don't know which ones in my area actually have MAC like inside of them physically. I know you can get it on Sephora.com. But so anyway, but I get a MAC Pro discount, so I would go to the MAC store regardless. But this is much cheaper at 30% off because MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is close to $50 now. I think a pop. I think they're like $40-something a piece. And these were pretty cheap because these are, I paid what, maybe $15-16 for each of these. So yes, I love to have a good baked powder in my kit. They are great. These are nice and smoothing on the skin, beautiful finish and coverage, especially over top of foundation or just wearing this alone. But I just think this is a great powder, a great formula. I hope Sephora keeps making that one. And I love to get it at 30% off. And then the last thing I picked up at Sephora sale, which will be my last purchase there. This is it. I got their lip liners. Okay, so the old Sephora lip liners, I have some over there on my counter. They were the twist up ones. Now they have these that you sharpen. And I will say this is more of like a satin kind of matte form. I guess more of a matte formula, I would have to say, because the other ones were very glossy, very shiny. The other liners I would use more so on my clients in the form like they were a lipstick because they were just so shiny and so glossy, a very glossy liner pencil. So I use those as lipsticks. These I feel like is more of a traditional lip liner. I picked up a few shades. Let's see here. I got all the nudes, of course. I got Muted Brown, which is number 14. I picked up Soft Suede, which is number 2. I got Frappuccino, which is number 12. I got Cinnamon Brown, which is number 11. And I picked up Frosted Chestnut, which is number 13. And it's called Frosted Chestnut. It's not frosty, it's matte. It doesn't have shimmer in this formula. So when something says frosty or frosted, it makes me assume that it's, like an old school frosted lipstick. Now, I will say this Cinnamon Brown, I picked this one up because I feel like it was decently close to Terracotta by Huda Beauty. And I'm not purchasing Huda products anymore. That's just a personal choice that I have made. So I was like, I loved that liner so much. I was like, maybe I can find a decent color match to it, something that's pretty close. And I'm going to check and see. I feel like Cinnamon Brown might be close to it. It's actually close enough for me. These were really pretty in the store. I swatched them on my hand. I did let them set down, and then I had a decently hard time removing them with makeup remover. So I'm hoping I enjoy these, especially in my kit. Great price. They were on sale for $9.10 with a 30% off. So that's a pretty good deal because honestly, drugstore lip liners are running you 9, 10, and $11 because those Maybelline lifter liners are $8.99. And this one was $9.10. So I mean, it's close to the same. I tried that Maybelline lifter lip liner formula and I have to say I didn't love it. It was just okay. I didn't feel like the staying power was what I like in a liner. My favorite lip liners of all time are going to be like MAC and ABH, even though there are a few well, I'm trying to think, are there any drugstore liners I like? There's a couple liners from NYX that I like. Yeah, NYX has a few decent drugstore liners. They have a few that I'm okay with, like the twistable ones, the sharpenable ones I like. I don't remember what you call them though. I don't know. Anyway, they're under $10. The NYX ones, if you like those, check them out. But this one, like I said, $9, not a bad price at all. They had some really good nude shades. And if you're looking for a really good rich brown shade, they have one called Molasses. My store was out of it. That Molasses was gorgeous. It very much reminds me. It's kind of like leaning into like being like a kind of like MAC Chestnut. But these, I'm gonna hold them up. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see what I'm holding, but they're gorgeous. Really pretty neutrals. A couple of warms and the rest are neutrals. Love those. Really pretty. So that's it for, actually, girl, child alive. One more Sephora item. Fleur matcha milk. Okay. I'm not going to go by without getting one little Fleur something. So I did smell the berry one that came out with this one, like berry cream or something like that. I know, likey. It smelled kind of just wonky. It was like a weird, for whatever reason, it was given a little bit of like, it had a little berry to it, but it kind of was almost sour, almost a little bit like, for whatever reason, y'all are probably gonna disagree with me on this, but my nose detected like a bit of like vinegariness to it. I know that sounds so weird, but for whatever reason, it didn't smell creamy to me. It didn't smell like there was any like vanilla or whipped airiness to it. It kind of gave like a really tart vinegary berry to me. That's what it gave. That's what my nose detected. Fight me if I'm wrong. I don't care. Fight me in the comments, but that's what it smelled like to me. Now this matcha milk, this one was about something. And the thing is I can't stand matcha. I think matcha is disgusting. I think it tastes like grass and dirt. My daughter had some matcha like soft serve and she was like tasting. I tasted a bite of it and I was like, Lord Jesus, how can you eat this stuff? It tastes like, I'm like, just go chew on the grass cuttings in the front yard. Like, I just don't get it. It's not a taste I like. It's not even an acquired taste. I just can't do it. But for whatever reason, this matcha milk fragrance, I was so shocked I bought the big one. That's how surprised I was. And this one, the large Fleurs are like $38. But let me tell you the notes. So the top is bergamot zest, black tea accord. And then the heart of it is matcha, macadamia milk, and warm vanilla. And then the base is musk, amber, and patchouli. Baby, this one, this one they own to something. I love it. And I can wear it all by its lovely self. This one is so yummy. Whatever macadamia milk is, I'm here for it. I'm like, is it like almond milk? Is it like oat milk? Because boy, let me tell you something. I love this one. It doesn't smell like her matcha soft serve taste. Does that make sense? Because y'all know I'm always talking about wanting to taste some of these delicious smelling gourmandy perfumes. I don't actually do it. I just be kidding. I never actually tasted one, but I thought about it. But this one smells just, I get the overwhelming notes to me. And this one are the macadamia milk and the vanilla. Like, I'm not getting that, that I think those notes are kind of calming down the matcha, or they're just blended so well together that it's making just a very, it just makes such a very yummy gourmand. And I know matcha is not like a gourmand like ingredient. Like, that's not a gourmand thing. Do you know what I mean? It's more like tea. When I think gourmand, I'm thinking cakey, buttery, vanilla-y, like yummy dessert. Like, matcha technically is not like, to me, like overly sweet dessert, because the time that I have tasted it, it was not overly sweet, which was cool. Like, I'm down with that because I don't like super sugary things, but this, I'm telling you, it's got to be the macadamia milk and the vanilla. It has to be, because I smell the nuttiness, the vanilla-ness, And also, I do love amber though. Like the amber note is also grounding it. I'm loving that. But like straight out the gate, just that I just can't get enough of this one, y'all. I'm just telling you, I highly recommend this one. And then when I was in the store, I did try the whole layering thing. I put this one on and put the berry cream one on top, and it just wrecked it. It just wrecked it. It just wrecked it. And I was just like, I know for me, the matcha is the only option. Like that, I know they tried to sell it in a combo on the website. It's like, oh, this beautiful layering combination. It is not. Once I put the other one over top, it just made my macadamia milk smell like vinegar. And I did not love it at all. I just wanted to be able to scrub my arm and get it off. But this one, oh my gosh, like I don't care what time of year it is. This smells like you could wear it in fall, spring, summer. I don't care. It's delicious. It's yummy. But it's for that person who, it's like, this could be for someone who doesn't even like gourmands to me. You can be like, oh, I hate all those cakey scents. And I think you would still love this one. I think you would still get a kick out of it and want to wear it all the time. I just keep sniffing my arm, and I'm going to do that until I just cut this off, you guys, because I'm just going to keep sniffing my own arm. But I cannot stress enough how yummy and delicious this is. If you like vanilla, if you like matcha, you are going to love this. But I'm telling you, that macadamia milky note that's in here, they did their big one. This is yummy. And then this, though, to me, this pairs better with heavy cream than it does that berry cream thing. This and heavy cream does go well together. They smell yummy together, but this, I can just wear it all on its own. All on its own. It is just delicious. I've worn it 3 times. Staying power is actually really decent. I was surprised. The staying power is really, really good. Still, to me, Caramel Skin is still top tier as far as longevity with all my Fleur fragrances that I own. Caramel Skin is my number one. Seems to just last until I take a shower at night. This one, I still swear I smelled myself for an extremely long time. I love this thing. No, I've worn it twice. I lie, because I wore this twice. I love it. I can't get enough. Highly recommend it. Get it. It's delicious. And you don't even have to spray till you choke. Just give yourself a good 5 or 6 zhuzhes and you're good to go, you guys. I'm telling you. Okay, now, last but not least, just 3 things from Bath & Body Works, y'all, and then that's it. So Bath & Body Works has a collab with Vera Bradley. If you don't know, that's the store that has like those ugly cloth purses. They look terrible. They're just like all made of fabric. They're super lightweight. Apparently that's why people like them, but it's just like a fabric purse. It looks like a quilt. I think they're hideous. Just personal opinion. Oof, I don't like them at all. I've never seen a pattern that I liked from that brand. I know being at the outlet mall, I just walk past it and look in there and I'm just like, child, there is nothing. It's just not my style. I just think it looks so, I'm trying to say what I want to say. I'm just going to say it. How Les would say, it looks grandma. It looks elderly. It's just, the style is just so outdated to me. I don't like it at all. If you like it, I love it for you. Definitely not my vibe, but this Vera Bradley and Bath & Body Works collab, let me tell you something. This peach blossom and nectar. Yes. If you like peaches, this is a good peach. I even like the packaging. Like they did a good job on the packaging. Like even the top is like decorated. It's really pretty. But this is a beautiful peach. It says peach nectar, golden freesia, and sweet beech wood are the notes. Delicious. The packaging is pretty. Let me tell you something. This is a yummy ass peach. It is peachalicious. I'm so here for it. It is not a sickening, nauseating peach. It's not one of those peaches that just smells, for lack of a better word, just vomitorous. You know how some peach scents just can come off a little pukey? This one comes off delicious. And she even had they had some little like travel size Vera Bradley, like makeup looking bags with some mini size products in them. But them little bags, I'm sorry, they were just basic with like paisleys on them and they were very expensive. And I just thought they were ugly. So they stayed right there at the store. But this came with me. Love it. And then I also picked up the body butter to go with it because the body butters just give you much more longevity. They're richer, they're creamier. They give you more hydration in your skin. And I love a good body butter. I just do. I love the thickness, the creaminess. And I love that you stay hydrated all day long because one thing we not going to be is ashy up in this piece. That is a no for me. And the only other item that I picked up from that, it was a $5.95 sale and then they did a flash sale online. like that Sunday night, it was an additional 20% off. Isn't that something? But you could do a BOPUS order, so you would get that better deal. But I picked up the Covered in Roses body cream. When they initially released Covered in Roses in the Everyday Luxuries collection, it only had a shower gel, a body cream, and the body mist. And now that it is permanent, they made it in a body butter in this beautiful, gorgeous packaging. I absolutely love it. This body butter slaps. It smells amazing. It smells so freaking good. I can't get enough of this scent. I love it, love it, love it. I went through an entire tube of body cream and I went through an entire body mist of it. So I knew I would go through this body cream as well. Body butter, because I didn't want to replace the body cream because we all know they don't last that long. They can go bad pretty quickly. So I was like, oh, yay, they make a body butter that lasts longer, because I have my backup body mist that I'm opening now. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through an entire one. I should do like an empties video or something on YouTube, because I go through so much stuff, but I've just never done it. I always, when I'm done with something, I throw it in the trash. I don't keep all the empties. I see people keeping garbage bags of stuff, and for some reason that kind of low-key freaks me out. I don't like keeping trash in my house. So I might not do it. I mean, it would be cool just to see all my empty, like, perfumes that I've gone through, all my empty body mist bottles, just to show that, yes, I do focus on using up what I have. But God, I got a problem with keeping trash. I don't know. I don't want to go off on another tangent because, child, I'm already too much. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me for this episode. I hope I entertained you a little bit while you were sitting in traffic or sitting at the house having a little skinny pop. You know what I'm saying? It's your girl Chantel, and I'm so grateful to be back. And thank you guys so much for watching and listening on Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast. Thank you guys so much, and y'all take care. Bye.